Hello, everybody. Welcome to the It's Valentine's Day. The Valentine's Day. I dropped my beard brush. Hello. Okay, we're okay for real this time. Look, everyone. Denzel here. DJ Gen Z. Let's go. We love him. Love Denzel. He has finally made it to one of the streams. Huge, big. Welcome to the Valentine's Day stream. I have not had time to decorate, as you can see, but I did get flowers for the stream. So we have an appropriate backdrop along with some other stuff for everyone to enjoy and get into the season and the mood with. Today, what we are doing, since it's Valentine's Day, we're gonna put the Pogo Stuck on the shelf. We're gonna put the Guitar Hero 3 on a shelf. And instead, what we're picking up is a tier list of red flags. Guys, it's Valentine's Day. Do you know what your Valentine's red flags are? Well, let me help you if you don't. We're going to be going through a massive list of red flags and ranking them from good or bad. Okay, Nicholas is here. Let's go. Big Nicholas. Hi, Nick. Yeah, we're going to be doing that today. Let me know what your favorite red flag is. Mine is guys, there's a lot. There's a lot of really weird ones. We'll get into it later. Let's do the Wordle. Your favorite red flag is being gay? Oh. Wow, interesting. So let's start. Let's do Cupid. I'll be your Valentine's. Hot and spicy is mad. Okay. Cupid, we got a U. Fuck. Human. No, we already used a C. We already used a C. Hot and spicy is mid. That is a red flag. I love hot and spicy. What about some red county flags from his no, let me show you these red flags real quick because they're kind of pretty wild. Some of them are pretty normal, like weed. That's all right. Some are very weird, like I wasn't joking. Oh yeah, this is my favorite. Racist. Racist is crazy. Thick. There are some really sad ones here too. Like, there are some that shouldn't be here. There's like alcoholic, porn addiction, sex addict. These are real problems that people like. These are weird. They get weirder. The red flags, the word itself, wear skinny jeans. It is still a red flag. It shows that there is an issue, but most importantly, they shouldn't be in a relationship, period. You just get that handled first. Or maybe they can be in a relationship. I don't know. I'm not the love guru. I just don't want to be a part of it. So, there you are. Also, like racists. Think about the racists. Won't anybody have... Short is there? Short, bald. There's a lot. What about Queen Non-white. Lures? Lures is a good one. Oh, shit. Okay. So there aren't any... Lures is really good. Wrong. Oh, shit. Rural. Rural is crazy. I don't like use... No, we can't... We don't have an L. We can't use an L. I can handle the racism. You drink too much. Rhubar. Rhubar is also good. I'm not a fan of using multiple letters, but we're already... Oh, it's not. I guess it's not a real word. You're not allowed to say babe. Murky. That's a good one right there. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Shit, we got 2 guesses left. QUXRM. Quorm. Quran. Oh. No, the R can't be in the middle. Quirk. No eyes. Fuck. Fuck. So the M is going to be... M fills out one of these words. R might be in the beginning or in the last 2. Huge cheers. What the fuck? Lumen? Rumor. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. We're so close. Alright, we got RUM. And this is our last guess. Rumor was really good. Rumba? Roomba? RUM? Poop might do it. No, we can't use P. Rump. Rumba? Guys, rumba is not a word. Rumba is not a word. Rumpsh. Also, we can't use an S. But I like where your head's at. Is it rumba? It's a word. It's a fucking word. What the fuck? Very interesting. Rumba's a word, everybody. What the hell? Alright, let's see what Connections is doing. Connections fucked us yesterday. Guilt, might, mold, ego, power, expression, token, must, head, will, guide, gesture, can, model, symbol, or and blueprint. Rumba is a word, guys. A mold? We got 2 votes for can, will, must, and might. Modal verbs. All right. Modal. Gesture. Expressions. Guilt. A guide, a blueprint, a model. A mold? These are all like, yeah, I was also thinking mold. All right, templates. Templates. All right. All right. This is where things get a little weirder. Head. Symbol. Symbol, expression, a token, and a gesture. Let's go. Let's go. Blank trip. All right, whatever. All right, let's do Loldal, Smashdal, and then we'll get on with this damn damn tier list. We need a male middle magic born. Is it Victor? Oh, above 2009. They're a melee player. They're a melee attack type. I'm gonna come. Do not come. Silas. Oh, they don't use mana. They do not use mana. Who doesn't use mana and plays middle? Talon? Zed? No, it can't be Zed. Zed came out in 2000. Is it Zed? It's not Zed. It's not Zed. Ionian. Who's Ionian? Ionian. It's not a collie. Human. A human magic board. Yi plays jungle. It's not Shen. Ionia. Human. Yi also uses mana, by the way. It's not energy. Oh, Yasuo. Yeah. Yeah, flow. Man's flowing. Okay. All right. All right. Smash Duel. Last but not least, the classic. Marth. Start with our boy Mario. Okay. Well, gets the 64 out of the way. That's cool. It's not a male or a human. Something that's not a male or a human. A female freak. Star Fox. Famously male. But not a human. Bayo? Alright. It's not a male or a female. We're working with, like, duos. So we got... past 2009. Past 2009. The Star Fox babe from the GameCube is, Crystal from Star Fox Adventures. Yeah, I had a crush on her growing up. Ice Climber came out in Melee. It's not... It could be Ice Climber. But no, it can't be Ice Climber because it's post 2009. It's the Splatoon. It's the Splatoon people, the squid. Where is what are they called? Splatoon. The Splatoon, the Inkling. It's the Inklings because you can play as boy Inklings and girl Inklings. Oh. Okay, they came out in Ultimate and they're selectable. Arms is a girl. It's true. It's not Pokemon Trainer. It's not Pokemon Trainer. There's multiple arms. Yeah, there are. Yeah, you're thinking of yeah, Arms was a whole fighting game. And nobody played it. Who came out in Ultimate that is... Oh my god, guys, it's fucking... It's Byleth. Oh, you can't... It's... Oh my god. Okay. In between the years of 2015 and 2019. Ripley is a boy. It's not... It has to be... When it's not selectable and it's not a male or a female, it's usually a character that's both. Like, Ice Climbers. Or Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie. They came out in Ultimate. Who the fuck could it be? Ultimate. Post 2015. It's time to start fucking it's Villager is selectable, so it can't be them. Is it Bowser Jr.? Minecraft? Minecraft Steve? No. What the fuck? Not male. Not female. Not selectable either. So... Oh, it's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon. It's Incineroar. Let's fucking go. I fucking knew it. Pokemons don't... They're... In this game, they're other because you can't tell. They don't have the fucking... The sex characteristics that you could do. That way you can tell. No, he's just buff as fuck. Well, it's a cat. Give it up for Smash Duel in 6. Yeah, I can count. Alright, guys. I want a good, clean, easy bout. I don't want anything weird. I hate this lighting. It is time for the red flag tier list. If you have a Valentine's date, consider many of these. I am bald. I am bald, yes. Consider many of these potential red flags on your next date. We have the greenest flag, which obviously is the best. You guys are so mean to me. The greenest flag, which is obviously the best tier that you could fall in. That is a green flag to me. You could live with it. You wouldn't prefer it. Meh, I don't feel is an appropriate descriptor of this being this close to get the fuck away from me. I think we can change meh to like deal breaker? Does that make better sense? Because get the fuck away from me has to be like pretty extreme. Deal breakers are more... Do you guys get what I'm saying? Deal breaker. Deal breaker. Period. Ew. Ew is pretty there. Ew is pretty bad. Deal breaker, I don't... This is it. Shall we get started? Number 1, and guys, we have a lot. And don't be afraid of how... Don't be afraid of how many there are, because there are a lot. But there's a lot that, like... There's a lot of repeats in here. So don't be... We're probably not going to get through all of these. Or maybe we will. First off, only texts at night. There are a lot of reasons why somebody could only text at night. Maybe their job requires them to only text at night. Maybe, but I think people see only text at night and they immediately assume something's up. I think there's a lot of nuance that could be dealt with, but I think this is something that you can, you talk to them. Hey, why do you only text at nighttime? You had me at hello. You had me at hello. I wouldn't prefer it, but it's not necessarily a deal breaker, and it's certainly not a get the fuck away from me moment. I would definitely like, hey, why do you only text me at nighttime? There's a lot, this could go either way, really. Do they call during the day? We don't know. I wouldn't prefer it. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I'm telling them, like, I'm in my head, I'm like, damn, you know, it's some people can only text at night. Are they teachers? You know, do they have a job that requires them to put their phone away for the whole day? There's a lot of potentials that, and this will get into like, you know, in the middle of a relationship, but I would imagine that they don't... Do we look at this from a concrete, absolute point of view, or do we allow for there to be space for nuance? Because if they only text at night, only no matter what, obviously that's a deal breaker. But if there's like a reason, I wouldn't prefer it. But you know, it's not the worst, because this also implies that there are times where they text during the day. Maybe they're not at work. I'm going to assume that they mean worst case scenario, they only text at night. His phone only work at nights. It's broken. That's a deal breaker. I need you to text me every day in the daytime. I see you text when we're hanging out during the day. You're texting people back during the daytime. What the fuck? Weed. I could live with it. I could live with it. I could live without it. I don't have a problem with weed. Can we all agree that weed is just there? It doesn't say anything else other than just weed. I think that's okay too. Awkward. This one's kind of mean. How awkward are they? Sometimes awkward people are cute. I'm awkward. You know? I like awkward. I wouldn't not prefer awkward. It's not a deal breaker. It's certainly not a get the fuck away from me. I could live with it, but it's not a green flag. Some people are just awkward. You know? It's not, yeah, this isn't anything, this isn't spicy or anything. They're just a little fucking weird. Turns off their phone while with friends. How do we feel about this? What are we thinking? I think that this is a straight deal breaker. Again, if we're assuming the absolute worst, why are you turning your phone off with your friends? Do they do this all the time? Do they only do this with their friends? Is this I've never come across anybody who actually does this. I don't believe they exist, quite frankly. No one does this. Yeah, and that's why I'm thinking, like, if somebody did this, that would be weird, and it would raise questions. Whilst I don't find it a deal breaker, I would prefer them not to do that. I would say, hey, what if somebody needs you? When you turning your phone off is a commitment. Turning your phone off is something you don't even do at the movies anymore. You put it on silent. Nobody turns their phone off. And now when you put it like that, Jeremy, with your big brain and your smart wrinkly head, that would be a deal breaker, because there would definitely need some questions that needed to be answered. Because who does this? Nobody does this. I'm gonna try that next. I'm gonna try this next time and see where that gets me. Porn addiction. Hold on, I gotta think about this one. Porn addiction. A very real thing. Is it getting in the way of the relationship? Is it getting in the way of anybody? Let's just go ahead and kind of any sort of addiction that gets in the way of a healthy relationship or anything like that. Most likely a deal breaker until they can probably get the help that they deserve. I don't think it's a get the fuck away from me. This is a little too extreme. Especially because they probably need something, you know, some form of support, but not in a romantic sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and we can safely say that any sort of addiction that shows up in here, again, because they did not leave any gray space, that they all seem pretty, you know, absolute. Safe to say that they're a deal breaker. Text you all the time. Texting you all the time, I don't know. I've been there already. This is something that I've already dealt with. And fortunately, it was a very early relationship, like kind of like high school. So, thankfully, none of my, you know, post-high school relationships, which is really weird for me to say because my high school relationship didn't end until I was 25. So now I know what I want. Exactly, Liz. It's mostly okay unless they get mad at you when you don't respond. I'm an adult. I work job. I have things to do. I don't mind if you text me all the time, but if I can't text you back, we can't really... And I wouldn't say it's a green flag. I would say, hey, go find a hobby. How much is texting you all the time? I want to be texted all the time. You know what I mean? I could live with it. I could also live without it. I wouldn't not prefer it. I would like my significant other to text me. And I could also, you know, sometimes we go hours without texting each other. Granted, one of us is busy or something like that. So I don't think that it's definitely not a red flag. But it's not something that makes me, it's not something I'm looking for either. I could live with it for sure. Where it starts getting bad is what Liz said, is if they get mad at you for it. That's that turns into deal breaker. The porn addict, get the fuck away from me territory. I don't think, but definitely that's where it changes, is if you're getting upset. Anger issues, I don't want it. I've dealt with this personally. I do not want to ever experience this ever again. No thank you. We are fine. Absolute deal breaker, and even more of a deal breaker, and even a scarier deal breaker, because I wouldn't know how to actually break up with somebody if this existed. So anger issues, red flag. Seek help. Hugs. The Smash player? The Samus main? Hugs. What is it? Do they see, some of these are crazy. Do they hug other people? Do they hug you? I want to be hugged. It's green flag to me. It's not the greenest flag, but like, yeah, I like hugging. And I like to hug, and I like being hugged. Hugged is good. Hugged is good. Sensitive. How sensitive are we talking? I think when people say sensitive, they mean like sensitive. I need somebody with thick skin. I can't have somebody getting their feelings hurt all the time with my jokes. But you know, a little sensitivity don't in the worst. Sensitive is fine. Also, the other part of sensitive is like, you want a sensitive guy. You want a guy that, like, fucking wants to hug you and be awkward with you and give and doesn't only text at night. You know? So I could live with sensitive. I think I'd rather them be sensitive than not, you know? All right. Thinks women dresses for men. Not great. Hey, Tote. Thinks women dresses for men. I'm assuming that they, what they mean by this is women dress solely for the approval of men, and I, think that is in weird creeper get the fuck away from me territory. I think we have our first get the fuck away from me, which is something like this. I think regardless of who espouses this view, I think that that's a really weird view to hold. Especially because this feels like you lack the wherewithal and insight to question whether you dress for the opposite sex or gender. So that, I mean, you know, it's not, no. Doesn't want to finish their life with you. This is a weird one. Because this one implies that you guys have an established relationship. I can't, this one reminds me of turns off their phone with friends. I can't ever outright see this statement, somebody saying that they don't want to finish their life with you, going well. I feel like this sentiment right here, uh, it's honest. I think it's a green flag to be honest. I think this is a mean thing to convey to somebody. Things happen, right? Right, things, you don't know how long someone's gonna be in your life. You kind of only have to hope for the best and enjoy them while they're there, right? But I feel like the idea of them just coming out and being like, look, you're just kind of a pit stop. I don't want to finish my life with you. It's kind of mean. Especially if I'm invested. This is deal breaker territory, I think. I don't think it's get the fuck away territory. This is a person communicating their values and their not their values, their what is it? Yeah, the porn addict who has anger issues, that's awkward, and he only texts at night, that turns their phone off while they're with their friends, doesn't, yeah. We're building the worst person down here. We're building a person who should just not be in a relationship. All right, moving on. Bae. It's dated, makes me feel like a millennial. It's not a deal breaker. I would probably say, hey, can we get a different, you call me whatever you want. At least you're calling me, At least you're not turning your phone off with your friends and texting me at night. I'll take bae. I'll take bae. I could live with bae. This feels very dated. And it doesn't mean anything to me, at least. I can live with it. It's not something that I wouldn't prefer, but it's not the worst, right? This is the worst person ever, and this is just kind of like the most manageable person ever. At least they smoke weed. Or at least they do weed. I don't know. Kisses. Well, I mean, hugs and kisses, right? I mean, come on. I wouldn't want my partner to not kiss me. I think that's a very important part of being in a romantic relationship, is you get to do stuff like kissing. I think that's kind of like a reason why people look for relationships such as this, is because they will also want to give and receive kisses. So I think it's nice. Mocks you. I wouldn't want to be mocked. I wouldn't prefer being mocked. How often are they mocking me? Are they mocking me for... What is mocking? Define mocking. I wouldn't... I don't think mocking is necessarily a... What is mocking? I think somebody that mocks you enough to... Yeah, because, like, mocking can just be, like... What is the definition of mocking? What is the straight-up definition? Mocking, making fun of someone or something in a cruel way. To mock. Tease or laugh in a scornful or contemptuous manner. This, I also think of this to mimic someone or something, but not scornfully or contemptuously. Some of these are just mean. I don't know, guys. Because yeah, I think what you guys are describing is better off as we use a different word, which is teasing. I think what you guys are I think teasing sounds a little more light than mocking. Mocking seems a little bit more mean But you're right. I think that they can be synonyms. And it could just be goofing. I wouldn't... I think the same way that we assumed that these are absolute, we can assume that mocking you is done in an absolute, like, I want to be mean to you, and I don't actually like you. Which, in that case, I think that this can safely go into the get the fuck away from me category, because why would I want that in my life as a partner, or even as a friend? Think about that. Maybe these red flags aren't just for romantic relationships. Maybe they're also for all relationships. Think about that. Next up, makes you feel like not enough. Guys, this is a big fat green flag. If there's one thing that gets me going and really kind of makes me want to continue to strive for greatness, is proving the haters wrong. And who greater a hater than the ones closest to you? Think about that. It's always the ones closest to you that hate the most. Makes you feel like they may be making you feel like you're not enough, but in reality what they're doing is trying to give you the drive and trying to give you the motivation to be better. And if drive and motivation and wanting you to be better is a red flag, then I don't want to be right. Okay, but really it is a deal breaker. I do want my partner to make me feel like I am enough for them. Cheated on their partner with you. Cheated on their partner with you. This one's a little weird, right? Because you're actively making a choice. I've seen relationships like this flourish too. I've seen this happen, and those people are still together to this day. I wouldn't prefer it. But also, this one's weird, because if you're agreeing to that, yeah, if she can do it once, she could do it again. She could. But also we're doing it together. If she did it to them, she'll do it to you type beat. I don't think that you do this with somebody that you are entering a relationship, a real relationship with. This one's weird. This one's really weird because, like, you're agreeing to this. Can you handle what you're getting into? That's a good... Under what circumstances was the person who got with you left their previous partner for? That's also a really important thing to consider. Was it an abusive relationship? Was it like... Yeah. And that's one of the... Now, granted, I don't know how to say this, like, especially if you're in an abusive relationship, it's very difficult to leave. It's very difficult to just get up and go, especially when you're fearful of your safety. So, and this is the thing, I've seen situations where people find some sort of sanctuary. I don't, but this one's really weird, simply just because we're assuming the worst, right? But also, we're already given the idea that they cheated on their partner with you, which means that you've also consented to that breach in trust. And this would assume that you're cool with that, and that it wouldn't necessarily be a deal breaker, right? This one's weird. This one's a really weird one, simply just because I feel like there's not enough information. Because it would be crazy to agree to this and then be like, ooh, actually, I know I made you do this really awful thing, and now we're dating, but I've come to realize that I don't want to be with you. That's also... I'm gonna go... Look, listen, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this one in a weird needs more information. Info / morally dubious / not a great situation for anyone involved. That seems fair. Because how do you call this a deal breaker when you're the one doing it? That means you're okay with it. Am I making sense here? Am I crazy? That's not enough. This is a weird one. This is assuming that you're already cool with it. I don't know. I don't like that one. Never been in a relationship. I'm 31. And I think that people who have never been in a relationship... Also, I want to say this. I think that this tier list and all these things were made by, like, a middle schooler. Some of these are pretty crazy. I think when we get down to it, there's one that says, I'm sure we'll get to it, but it says, like, skip school. Ooh, what a bad boy, skipping school. But I have opinions on that one. We'll get to that one. And never been in a relationship. I'm 31, man. I feel like if you've never been in an actual committed relationship, there's a lot that you have to learn. And I don't feel like I'm as willing to teach someone how they should act or be in a relationship if they had never been in one. Is that extreme? I would like somebody who's, you know, who kind of has an idea of what... I mean, I'm sure somebody who's never been in a relationship has seen romantic comedies or has an idea of what a relationship should be like. I don't think it's necessarily a deal breaker, but I think communication would be pretty important. I wouldn't prefer it. I think I'm going to put it in wouldn't prefer. I wouldn't prefer this. It's not a deal breaker. Sure, I could live with it, but I'd rather not. Certainly not a green flag or a it's not a green flag to me. I need you to kind of have an idea of what you're doing or what you're getting yourself into. I'm 31. You know, I don't know. Cuddles. Am I that crazy for thinking cuddles are a green flag? Ooh, a bad boy. A bad boy. What kind of bad boy are we talking? Are we talking about, like... What is a bad boy? Is that like a guy that doesn't play within the rules? Is that a guy who marches to the beat of his own drum? Is that an asshole with a heart of gold? He gets into fights. He drinks and smokes cigarettes and does weed. But sometimes he only texts at night and turns off his phone when he's with friends. Maybe he's got a little bit of anger issues. He tells you he doesn't want to finish his life with you, but something in the back of his head makes him want to. You make him feel a little bit different. Is that what we're talking about? You think that's a green flag? I wouldn't prefer it. I want a guy. Bad boy in the get the fuck away from me category. You think so? Are bad boys not allowed to love either? Who's gonna turn the bad boy into a domesticated house boy? You're not willing to. I am. I can change his heart. Makes you feel bad. Guys, this is straight up just obviously a deal. Some of these are just so obviously deal breakers that it's embarrassing that they're even here in this tier list. Vegetarian. I could live with it. I think that I would have to make some changes in my lifestyle, but just as long as she's not forcing me to be vegetarian, then I think we're good. I do think that it would be a bummer because I wouldn't be able to like cook her all the food that I would like to cook her and smoke her like meats and stuff like that. And I think that's kind of lame. But you know, a lot of people there's a lot of reasons for people who want to be vegetarian. You'd feel bad eating meat around them? I wouldn't. I feel like if they're that kind of I feel like if they're that type of vegetarian that even watching somebody else eat meat kind of like disgusts them, then whatever, then to them we would be like in the deal breaker category. Does that make sense? Like, if you as a vegetarian already know that that's not something that you can deal with, meat, if they gave me they're giving me ojo because it looks good, because they want to eat it too, I think. I don't know, man. I could live with it. I could live with a vegetarian, and I could probably fare to be a little bit more vegetarian myself, and they would probably help balance my food intake, you know? So I personally could live with it. Oh, great question. Great question. Personally, I don't think so. I think the difference between, well, I think the answer to your question lies within how are you eating the meat in front of the vegetarian? Are you when you're cooking meat, are you looking at your vegetarian significant other and you're just like really just kind of, and you're looking at them just like being really careful not to cut your fingers, because you're just getting in there. You're just like and you're just like, oh yeah, you like what I'm doing to this carcass? I think that's mean. I don't think you should do that. In fact, I think that would make the vegetarian give you ojo or feel uncomfortable around watching you eat meat, because you've made it known quite literally that you believe that their dietary habits are a farce, or that you want to openly mock their choice or dietary restriction. So yeah, I think if you go out of your way to make a vegetarian feel bad by purposely eating meat in front of them and going, oh darling, this beef Wellington is so delicious. I wish you could have it. I wish you weren't so lame and ate meat. I think that's mean. I think then you should feel uncomfortable about eating meat around a vegetarian. I've eaten many meats around vegetarians. I'm a meat eater. I love meat. I love all kinds of meat. You put meat in front of me, I'm putting it in my mouth. You know? I'm putting that meat in my mouth. And I'm gonna have fun with that meat in my mouth. You know, it's nothing weird. I just like meat. And I like meat in my mouth. So there you go. You can't take that from me. You can't. I'm going to have meat around my mouth and in it, because I love it. disrespects their parents. I think that's rude. You should not disrespect your parents. I think you should be respectful of your parents. I think you should love your parents. This is assuming that their parents are, you know, respectable individuals that aren't weird or anything. But I think to openly, even if you have that kind of respect, like that kind of relationship with your parents, I think to openly do that, like with your significant other around, I think that's weird. And if they're willing to do that, oh, disrespectful to service workers too. I feel like if they're willing to do that in public like that, or with you around, they're probably gonna do it to you too, right? And you're right, they're probably gonna be disrespectful to service workers. Does it tip? I make sure to tip very well. I tip all the time. And I'm very respectful to service workers. But that shouldn't be a bragging right. Disrespecting their parents, I feel like it's very in the middle of deal breaker and get the fuck away from me. Because part of me feels like it'll eventually leak onto you because they feel comfortable doing that with their significant other around. You think that's a get the fuck away from me? Disrespecting their parents? Oh, disrespecting your parents. Yeah, that's weird too. Yeah, that's definitely a deal breaker for sure, but this says disrespecting their parents. I don't know, man. This is I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a deal breaker. It could fall into the weird, needs more information, morally dubious, not a great situation for anyone involved category. Because you don't know why they're disrespecting their parents. It's not good. Are their parents racists? What about that? Are their parents evil people? Do they have a good reason to disrespect their parents? Should you even respect their parents? These are the questions that keep me up at night. What do you think about them? Because I do. Are they disrespecting their parents for because they have a healthy like irrespective authority? I don't know. Disrespect. I'm Mr. Beast, and we got everybody to we got 4 families to see who's the one who's going to disrespect their family first. Their parents first for $1 million. Would you Guys, look at me in the eye right now. Look at me in the fucking eye. Would you disrespect your significant other's parents for $1 million? I'll wait. Are you disrespecting those parents for $1 million? Do you think that the $1 million would... If you're on terms with being with your family as opposed to just cutting them off? I think that that's very difficult for a lot of people to, like, yeah. I think expecting somebody to 100% just cut their family off is very difficult for some people. I think that's like, I think that's asking a lot too. But yeah, if their parents were evil, right? If we're gonna be this extreme, then yeah. Right, I understand what you're saying. Why would you be disrespectful instead of just cutting them off? If they're that evil. Yeah. I know what you're saying. I understand. right? If we're gonna be that extreme, then we do we do the same extremity of just cutting them off. I feel you. I feel you. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's a good look. Period. I think that we should respect our parents. I think them feeling comfortable enough to disrespect their parents in front of you is weird. And not great. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'll probably think it's a deal breaker. Sue me. All right, calls over texts. yeah. If Kyle is just like punching the wall every time. If Kyle's punching the wall every time his mom like asks him a normal question about his school day, red flag. Yeah, that's a get the fuck away from me. Punching walls, guys, is a get the fuck away from me. Calls over texts. It really depends. I think that when it comes to, is it really important? Is it urgent? Then call me. If it's not, then text me. If I am an individual that prefers calling over texting for a multitude of reasons. It gets the answer done as quick as possible. Yeah, call over text for everything is awful and annoying. It's very situational. If I need to know where you're at because my parents who I'm about to disrespect are here and I'm waiting for you, I'm gonna call you. True, also, you don't get to kiss people through the phone if you just text them. The only thing that you get to do is send them this emoji, which is pretty good. I like that one. We need to bring that one back. You could go somewhere where there aren't people. Whenever I need to make a call in public, I go somewhere where there aren't people and I make a phone call. There's just there's basic public phone call etiquette. I'm not going to be walking around with my phone on speakerphone in the middle of a party, right? That's crazy. But again, I'm not calling. If you prefer calls over text, that's great. It doesn't bother me none. I don't think it's a green flag or a red flag. It's definitely I could live with it. I don't mind it. I don't think that preferring calls over texts inherently makes you a good or bad person. Most nuanced man of the year award goes to Jeremy Ever Melendez. Give it up. This guy knows what it's like to have a nuanced take. Wow. Incredible. Calls over texts, not bad. I think I prefer it. Pink fence sitter hat. Because I won't admonish Jeremy Pink Hat Melendez will not admonish people who prefer calling over texts. Cancel him. He is done. We got him now, boys. We got him now. Dominant. Ooh, in bed? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool to me. You know, throw me around. I'm your little slut. I want do things to me. I don't mind it. Dominant, just in general. You know, that's pretty cool. Feels like they know what they want. It's not a red flag. It could easily slip into being a red flag, I think, but like yeah. Cuz we need to save this for like what, hugs, kisses and cuddles? The greenest flag? No, I want to see you adopt a child. No, that's not a green flag either. Hold on. Wait. That might not be a green flag either. Dominant. Knows what they want. I think it's a green flag to me. Texts over calls. Same thing. Guys, I do not care. These are the two most non-issued fucking issues to have. These are nothings. Big non-issues right here. Won't question themselves. Now we're getting into something that is pretty important for everybody. You won't question yourself. You won't stand there and really reflect. I don't think that that's great. I think you should yeah. Amen. They won't question themselves. Is this a euphemism for something that I'm unaware of? Like, do they mean like this is like, oh, they don't question themselves as to whether or not they can or can't, they just do? They believe in themselves? Is this another way of saying that they believe in themselves? Because is that a lack of see, this one I feel like is coming down to weird and needs more information, morally dubious, not a great situation for anybody involved. Because what does this mean? This doesn't... What exactly do they mean by this? Incapable of introspection? Or they believe in themselves, they won't question whether or not they have the potential of failing? Does that make sense? I'm not sure which one they mean. I think that if we go with the worst potential of they lack introspection, I don't think that that's a deal breaker in particular. Because I feel like I would have to be the one who's constantly like kind of having to be like, hey, you should probably think about this. Which I wouldn't prefer doing all the time. And definitely we would eventually have a conversation as to why we lack such self-awareness. But I feel like if it got to that point, we had already broken up by then. What do you guys think? I don't know what exactly this means. I'm at the edge of putting it into the needs more information category, just simply because I mean, I don't think that it's a great situation for anybody involved. I really feel like this is just like in the weird category. Speaking about that amongst yourselves, I need to go to the restroom. I've... Dude, playing the fart noise... Playing the fart noise while I'm shitting is actually unfathomably funny. That's... I heard it. I heard it. I was like, dude, that's fucking funny. Audra! She's here! Speaking of Audra and I got something cooking up for you guys next week. Think about it. You hope you're here. Audra and I are going to be doing some stuff for y'all together next week. I'm excited to do that. Hello, Audra. Do you like our current... we're going to be doing drugs, yes. Do you like our current list of reds and greens flags? Do you have any opinions on them? Because I think they're... I think where we stand... It's pretty good. What's next? Smokes. Smokes what? I wouldn't prefer it, but I don't mind it. I could live with it. Smoking is fine. I don't know, actually. Smokes weed? Smokes weed? That's cool. Smokes cigarette? Yeah, that's fine, but not as cool as smokes weed. I wouldn't prefer it. Honestly, it depends on how much they smoke. If it's like the occasional cigarette, that's fine. I wouldn't prefer them to... It's not a deal breaker for sure. But like, I would rather them not, especially if they have like a nicotine addiction. You can't do that. Is that a deal breaker for you, Audra? Are you throwing this shit in the deal breaker category? I don't mind it. I don't mind the taste of weed for sure. Smokes what? Smokes crack? Are we smoking crack now? Are we smoking... What are we smoking? You know? If you're smoking crack, get the fuck away from me. Depends on what we're smoking, honestly. Weird, needs more information. Morally dubious, not a... It cleans you up. I feel like we need more information. Smoking is... Are we smoking crack? Yes. That's the problem. Cigarettes do make you look cooler, and I don't care what people say. The more hot they are, the more okay you are with them smoking. This is a man, ladies. Get your physical appearance up so you could smoke more cigarette. I think because weed is already a category, I think smokes would be anything other than tobacco or weed. Physicals. I think that means tobacco. I think they mean tobacco. I'm just gonna... Smoke spools on the b-ball court. That's a green flag. You're right. Fuck. Oh my god, my nuanced and gray brain can only handle so much. Oh, there's so many potentials. I'm gonna assume that they mean cigarettes. Yeah, I wouldn't prefer it, but... It would only get into deal breaker territory if it, again, got in between... Gets easily angry, deal breaker. This goes hand in hand with anger issues. I do not ever want to deal with this ever again. That is a deal breaker. Dyed hair. What's next? Pronouns? I, dyed hair is just dyed. All of these boring, like, just calls over text. For real. Texts over calls has dyed hair. What do you think? I'm some kind of conservative? Oh, dyed hair. Oh, deal breaker. You know how many women dye their hair normal colors? You know how many men dye their hair normal colors? They know what they mean by dyed. You know what they mean by dyed hair. This is a alt-right dog whistle. Yeah. Oh my god, dyed hair deal breaker. I need my women to be tattoo free, no smoking, no dyed hair, modest, and they gotta call me over texting. And that's it. Straight up. Okay. Likes partying. I like partying. I don't know how do they are we partying together? I love partying. Partying's dope. I could live with it. I don't think it's a deal breaker. I need a trad wife now to bear my children, little Jeremy's running around with no dyed hair or tattoos or cigarette or pronouns. Tradwives. Hold on, I gotta look something up real quick. Hold on, I need to look something up real quick. That has to exist, right? Tradwives.com. I just don't want to pull up porn by accident. Tradwife on the internet. No, don't Google. Don't Google it. Do not Google that. It's not good. Streamer Pink Hat sends children down the alt-right pipeline during Valentine's Day stream. Sensible. Oh wait, did we talk about likes partying? I like partying. Again, this is one of those things that only becomes a problem if it's all they do. I don't think it's a red flag for sure. Because if liking partying is a red flag, that means that I have a red flag for liking to party, and that's just not true. Straight up. I refuse to believe anything otherwise. I like to party. Sex addict. No, I would never say that to a girl. No, stop. Stop it. I wouldn't say that to her. I don't disrespect her. Sex addict goes into deal breaker. Again, this is another one of those, like, real thing. I never said that to you. Stop telling lies on the internet. That is so bad. Someone's gonna see the clip. Someone's gonna see the clip and they're gonna say that I'm a misogynist. Again. I hate this. I hate this joke. Screenshotted. Famed local misogynist Pink Hat. You got me. Oh no, not again. Whatever you do, don't clip that. Sex addiction is real, goes hand in hand with the porn addiction. Again, like I said, all of these addictions that are here are real, and like, sure, they would be a deal breaker, but again, they just need help as people who are addicts and suffer from addiction. I don't want to be a part of it. I wish I knew how to edit too. I do think that there should be a Jeremy out of context video. Addiction is a disease. Dyed hair. Wait, there's no dyed. You added the dyed hair. Dyed haired porn addict who smokes crack, loves hugs, gets easily angry, disrespects their parents, doesn't wish to end their life with you, and only texts at night, who's never been in a relationship, or thought daughter. Pick one. Uh, sensible. Being sensible is a green flag. I love when somebody is sensible. That's a green flag. Actually, that might be the greenest flag. We might have our first greenest flag, which is someone who is sensible. I think I'm not asking for... Yeah, like... What the fuck do you mean? Trust issues. Well, why do they have trust issues? I think I could work with somebody who had trust issues because I would just give them... Hey. I would just give them a reason to trust me. I just solved it. Trust issues. Wouldn't prefer them, but I could fix them. Well, I wouldn't tell them to get back in the kitchen just because their boyfriend said that. Just because their boyfriend told them that doesn't mean I would, and therefore they should trust me and not their boyfriend. It's simple math. If you have trust issues, I get it. Those are something that you have to work through. Right? And we can help each other work through that. I have my own problems, right? But for it to be a straight deal breaker, it can't be a deal breaker until it like actively, because if I'm not doing nothing. What? Oh. I wouldn't tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. That's mean and wrong. And I think they would trust me enough to believe that I wouldn't say that. I don't think trust issue. I think it's normal. I think it's kind of normal for somebody to be sensitive to trusting people. I think that makes a little sense. When it extends beyond rational thinking and being sensible. If she has trust issues because I'm a dude that only texts at night and turns off their phone while I'm with my friends and disrespects my parents and makes you feel bad and makes her feel like I'm not enough and I told her that I don't want to finish my life with her, then I get why she has trust issues. If she has trust issues because I give her hugs, kisses, cuddles, and I'm sensible, then we have a problem. You know what I mean? I wouldn't prefer it, but it's not a deal breaker. Likes partying. Okay, we've gotten to our first like issue again. There's a lot of repeats. So anytime we come across a repeat, we'll just leave it. We'll put it all the way to the bottom. And don't be afraid of how many there are. A lot of them are repeats. Alcoholic, again, no thanks. Yells. I yell. I could live with a person that yells. I like yelling. Or yells at me? Yells at other people? Yells at service workers? Yells at cops? Yells at concerts? Yells at church? What does this mean? Yells. You're yelling at me. I yell at people all the time in an adorable kind of way. Weird, needs more info. Yells at you. Yells just yelling. I'm yelling. I yell all the time. I don't know. I'm putting that one. That one's just shoes collection. Guys, there's nothing wrong with having a collection. To me, having a shoe collection means that you have a hobby, which is a green flag, which means you're not going to be texting me all the time. And I don't have a problem with shoes collection. I like shoes. I have a shoe collection. I have a shoe collection. This applies to Jeremy. Which is, I'm nothing but green flags. I am a walking green flag. Shoes collection. Feet fetish Suspicious. I don't have a foot fetish, but I do wish I had one because I want to know what it's like to be into feet. Because I just want to understand I want to know the allure of it. I want to know what's so great about it is my thing. Does that make sense? I just want to understand. I want to be able to appreciate feet the same way that foot fetishists do. Secretive. How secret are they? It's a crossed wire in the brain. I mean, aren't most fetishes? I'm sure I have some weird tendencies. I don't know. I don't know enough about fetishes to... I just want to try it. I want to see what it's like. I want to be into it and as excited for feet as they are. You know? How do we feel about people who are secretive? I don't think that's a red flag. Are they secretive with me? They keep me a secret? They keep secrets from me? I think that's not nice. I wouldn't prefer that. I would want to be aware of the majority of the things that they're keeping. If they're keeping like a surprise birthday party from me secret, that's okay. How secretive do you have to be for it to come off as like you're being secretive? And what are they taking a secret about? They not trust me? Do they have trust issues? I don't know. What are they? Again, this is weird. Needs more information. Morally dubious. I don't know. Like, what secrets are they harboring? Awful secrets that have changed their life that they don't. Is there a reason that they're secretive? Are they recovering from some sort of trauma? I don't know. Picky eater. Oh boy. Picky eater. It's not a green flag. I mean, it doesn't affect me one way or the other. Ultimately, I could live with it, but to call it a green flag is a little extreme. I think saying that you don't prefer this or saying that it's a red flag is a little weird. That makes you look weird. Picky eaters just know what they want. And that's cool. Fellas, don't we all just want a woman who knows what she wants? Isn't that the big complaint? Get yourself a picky eater. She'll always know what she wants. Think about it. There's only a couple of things that she'll eat. You're good for the rest of your life. Easy. Picky eater? I would say that's... yeah. You don't... I'm sorry, Cam. She does. There's a picky eater out there for you. Find your picky eater. When you go to a restaurant, order anything that you want, even if it's plain pasta or chicken fingers. Some chicken fingers or chicken strips at a restaurant go pretty hard. No, see, that's where we draw the line, Aaron. That's where we go, okay, look, if you can be as picky as you want, but I mean, it certainly does, it kind of like limits the amount of places that you can go, which, like Liz brought up, is probably a lot of the reasons why these restaurants have plain pasta or chicken fingers or chicken strips or anything for people who are in a relationship with a picky eater that just wants that knows what they want, and what they want is chicken strip because they got baby taste buds, because they got baby 3-year-old toddler taste buds that can't handle Food, real food. I will say though, there are restaurants out there that have some amazing chicken strips, and they should not be discredited simply because it's not their fault. Their chicken strips are fucking good. Dude, I love Wings and More's chicken strips. I'm gonna say it. I love their chicken strips, and I love their honey mustard. And I love dipping their chicken strips into their honey mustard. And I like their pickle chips. And I like Wings and More. I like Wings and More. I do. It's good, and I haven't been there in so long. I want Wings and More. I might go to Wings and More. But picky eaters, I can live with them. They're not some sort of evil. All right, what else? Never initiates dates. Ladies, am I right? I don't think this is a red flag. I feel like this makes, maybe they're a little unaware. But I feel like this is one of those this is a non-problem that can be fixed with a conversation that I feel. You just be like, "Hey, this means a lot to me for whatever reason. You sent me a clip on Discord." Oh my lord, what did you do? How do I open this in a new tab? Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. Oh my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. What the fuck? Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. Oh no! Why would you do this? What the fuck? Oh my lord, Audra. This is insane. This is so funny. Why would... Wow. Oh my god. Pink Hat canceled. Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. Wow. I cannot believe he said that. I cannot believe he fucking said that. Why would he have said that? What the hell? Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. What the fuck? Why would he say that? What the fuck? Why would he say that? Oh my god. Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. What? That has never come out of my... This is the power of the internet. When they say the internet is forever, this is what they mean. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. What the fuck? I'm not racist. I'm not racist either. I'm being unfairly targeted by the woke mob. AI? It's AI. It's AI. It's AI. Thank you, Aaron. It's AI. I can't believe they that is AI doctored image. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe this. Extroverted. I can live with it. I prefer, now if you know me, I prefer my introverts, but I don't mind an extroverted gal. I don't know. I don't mean anything to me. More like red MAGA hat. MAGA hat with 2 A's, right? Yeah, extroverted, to consider that a red flag is weird. Rushes the relationship. Rushing the relationship is not a deal breaker, but it's certainly like, we need to have a talk about this. Like, we need to talk about this because it's weird. Weird behavior. I can't type. Talk it out. It's not a deal breaker, and it's not like the big fucking red flag, right? But it's something that I would... Well, what is a red flag, right? A red flag is something that we're supposed to see and take note of, right? And just be aware. So it's almost like there's no red flag here. There's only green flags, and I wouldn't prefer it. I always thought that's what a deal breaker is. There's red flags that are supposed to alert you to potentialities, right? Like, I'm not rationalizing red flags. Oh my god. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Insane. Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. It's over for him. It's over for him. I think a red flag is like a thing that you notice that you keep an eye on because it could turn into a deal breaker. Like, I think rushing the relationship is like the ideal red flag, right? Like, it's something that like perks your ears up and you're like, that's a little bit weird. I'm gonna take note of that and just make and see if it grows into into something worse, right? Like, rushing the relationship is just weird, and this is something that you would talk about, right? Whereas a never initiating dates could probably not really a red flag, but it's probably more like maybe they don't know that's something that you want, or maybe that's something there's some communication breakdown right here. Whereas like rushing the relationship that is a red flag. That's weird because like what are like, you're getting married, you're getting engaged after a month of knowing each other. Like that's, you know, anytime that happens, people are always like, ooh, that's really fast, right? Sometimes it works. Like, I've seen people get engaged like really fast and they're still together. But like, so again, it's like it's something that you notice and you're just like, interesting, right? So yeah, I think this is the red flag category. Like, only texting at night could probably go into the red flag category right now. Like, that's something that you could... Is that a deal breaker? I don't know, probably. There's a lot to consider. Gamer! Are they a gamer? Could we live with it? Would we not prefer dating a gamer? Is it a green flag? It shows that they have they're able to fuck. Am I a gamer? I think my dogs agree. I don't know. Is gamers, to some people, this is one where like, oh yeah, because there's a difference between a gamer girl and a girl who games. Refer to the chart, guys. my crown on my tooth is getting loose. I need to go get it looked at. Some people think being a gamer is a red flag straight up. I've seen these people on the internet. They do exist. Fellas. Hemingway, come here. Come here. Quit barking. Guys, I don't know what to do. I can't stop them. Come here. All right, they fixed it. Oh. Some people think gamers... Are you serious right now, dog? I cannot believe that. Somebody come get these dogs, man. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted... Those are red flags over there. Those are the real red flags. Girl, listen to me right now. Look me in the eyes. I have the greatest dating relationship advice that you could ever have. If he is a man with 2 dogs, that's a red flag. Dump him, sis. Dump him, sis. Get him out of there. I don't think gamer's a red flag. I could live with it. I think that there should be a healthy balance, as with everything. I hate to be a fence sitter, but I don't think I've ever dated a gamer, actually. I prefer not to. I like being the only gamer in the relationship. Because there's something about sharing gaming with someone who's not really ever experienced it before. That's kind of cool. I like sharing new things with my significant other, and I like it when my significant other shares things with me that they're into. So I like the idea of bringing two separate things to the table and being open and willing to try. That's really important to me. Choose loudly. Oh, I wouldn't prefer it. Would not prefer a loud chewer. I really, really, really hate the sound of chewing. I think it grosses me out. And even me, I get really anxious and worried that I'm chewing loudly. And so I hate eating around people, actually. It's very vulnerable for me to do because it makes me uncomfortable. I get scared that I'm chewing too loud and that they can hear me. And because I hate the way that it sounds, I assume that they hate the way that it sounds. And so it makes it very difficult for me to eat around people. So yeah, chewing loudly, don't prefer it. No thank you. Otaku. What kind of otaku are we talking about? I can live with it. It's not a green or red flag to me, unless they're one of the weird ones that are like, bro, she's like 6,000 years old. She's a 6,000-year-old dragon spirit in a child's body. And so it's totally cool that I have a body pillow of her. It's fine. Then we get into like deal breaker, get the fuck away from me territory. But I think it's probably more of a red flag to be that into anime than it is to be... I don't know. Fuck. It's something that you would have to keep an eye on. But I feel like if they're that weird, you'll know pretty quick. I could live with it. Isn't liked by your friends. Guys, the Spice Girls said it best. I gotta like my friends gotta like you. If I gotta like you, we need to like... Your friends are usually right about everything. If one thing that I learned growing up is if everybody's telling you the same thing over and over, different people, chances are they're probably right. All those people. And if all those people don't like your significant other, chances are your significant other probably fucking sucks. I've lived it. I've experienced it. Won't do that again. Big deal breaker. Looks better in person. This doesn't mean anything. This is just a mean. This is just mean. I look better in person as opposed to like what, Instagram? Isn't this ideal? Isn't this the best possible thing that can happen? Is for them to look better in person? Who made this? Are you 6 years old? Fuck you. Sarcastic. I like a little sarcasm. Sarcasm's pretty fun. Sarcasm like shows that they can joke around or have some sort of sense of humor. I can fuck around with sarcastic. I think what is it? Sarcasm shows how intelligent you are. Unless they're wearing one of these shirts. If they're wearing one of these shirts, then they're not actually a real sarcastic person. And that is just an absolute truth. When anybody is saying, this is kind of the same idea of someone saying like, oh, I hate small talk. I hate small talk. I like talking about I like deep conversations. And the conversations they have are actually like as deep as a puddle. This is the sarcastic I paused my this is the I paused my game for this of sarcasm. It's not this if somebody, well, that's because this is the blueprint, Audra. That's because Garfield invented sarcasm back in the 70s, when Garfield was invented in the 70s or the 60s. When was Garfield invented? So yeah, this is just a real easy way to know whether or not someone is actually into sarcasm. If they're a real sarcasm head or they're a fraud. Me, I'm real into sarcasm. I'm into that shit. So it's a green flag to me. I think it's a good one. Isn't liked by, okay. We'll just throw this in the bottom. We already know that. Wants to change you. Do they want to change you for the best? Do they want to change you for the worse? Do they want you to change because what you're doing is dangerous and not good? Sure, we should all not want to change our partners. But what does this mean to you, right? Like, what is it wants to change you? What does it do I want you to stop? Do I want you to start? What is wants to change you, guys? What is it? Is that a deal breaker? I would think it's to get the fuck away from me. If you want to change me, what if she comes up to me, Jeremy, I think you drink a little too much. I would prefer you not. I think we need to pump it because I'm worried about your health. I think that's fair. Is that wrong? Is that a wrong thing to do? To worry about your partner's health? But is that changing somebody, or is that changing someone's habits? Is wanting to change someone wanting to change their identity as a person? If so, they can get the fuck away from me. But if they're suggesting like healthier, or if they're worried about your, habits, I don't know, man. Last minute cancels. Pretty annoying. I've dealt with this before. Luckily I got the hint. So it was a deal breaker. Like, if I get it. Last minute canceling. But if it happens like multiple times, it's safe to say that it's never gonna happen, and therefore is a deal breaker. So it can a deal be broken before it's even a deal? It's one of those. It's that type of shit. I've stopped pursuing people on this alone. So I guess you could call it a deal breaker. Leaving the toilet lid up. Girls, am I right? Can we talk about this? This is a talk it out situation. This is a talk it out situation. Hey, stop leaving the toilet seat up. I fall in, or I do whatever happens to girls when when you leave the toilet seat up. I don't know. I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens to them because, as far as I know, they just put the toilet seat down. So it can't be the worst thing ever. I don't know. Talk about it. Tell them to stop doing that. Introverted. I can live with it. Much prefer it. I love me an introvert. Doesn't want to post pictures. I think there's a lot of reasons why people wouldn't want to post pictures. It could be a potential red flag, which is why I'm going to put it in the weird behavior. I do think that it is weird behavior. It's something that you do discuss with them, because there's a lot of reasons why somebody might not want to straight up post photos. Privacy being one. I, myself, have always been one that I don't like blasting my private, personal relationships all over the internet. I don't think that that proves whether or not I'm in a good or bad relationship, and I don't care whether or not people know if I am or am not in a relationship. What if I want to keep my relationships private? That should be up to me. And therefore, I think that is a normal reason to not want to post pictures. I don't think that it's the worst red flag. I think rushing the relationship is way weirder. But I think this is something that you can just discuss and get a better idea of what your partner expects of you. But not wanting to post pictures, there's a lot of reasons why that. Now, do not get this confused with not wanting to take pictures, because that's completely different. That's weirder. Taking pictures, because who are we posting these pictures for? You know, like, I'm taking these photos because I want to look at these photos for us, for me. I'm not trying to show people what the hell I'm doing. It's like when people don't want to post photos of their babies. Are we going to think that that's weird because they want their baby's privacy? Granted, their baby can't consent to being posted on the internet because it's a fucking baby, but I don't know, man. This one has always rubbed me the wrong way, because I think that there's a lot of reasons why somebody wouldn't want to post pictures. Swears a lot. I swear a lot. Jealous. Deal breaker. When he had his son, he deleted Instagram because people were expecting him to post pictures of his son. That's crazy. That's crazy for people to be like, why do... Hey. Oh, okay, cool. Just checking. Thank you for stopping me in my tracks, because that could have gotten weird. That could have gotten weird really fast. You know what I'm saying? Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think that's a perfect, valid reason. Like, I don't think that you need to delete your Instagram because you don't want to post pictures of your baby, but, you know, you do you. But I think that the fact that he had to delete his Instagram, that sounds like it speaks volumes to me. Oh, I have to delete Instagram so I don't have to post my baby? Yeah, okay, see, that's a great reason to delete Instagram. And that's a great reason to not want to post photos of your child, dude. Like, shit like this is real high school, man. And it makes me real mad. People fucking tend to only think about themselves when they see shit like that. They don't think about the greater implications of these things. And that's what makes me angry, is because and I'm sure we'll see more that get me fucking pissed. But like shit like this and people who only they don't want to post pictures because they want to hide me. If I wanted to hide you, we wouldn't go anywhere, girl. Nobody would know anything about you. I wouldn't show you to my friends either. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. Museum rat. Ain't nothing wrong with the museum. I think somebody who wants to go to a museum is kind of a green flag because they thirst for knowledge. Or they could be an actual rat. What kind of museum rat are you? I think this is a green flag to me. Most people that I know that are into museums aren't snobs about going to museums. Again, most people I know. But yeah, I think that what being into like a museum rat really kind of, like, I think of art museums and I think of like natural history museums and stuff like that. And I think what that signifies to me as an individual who's into that stuff is that you seek knowledge out. And I think that's really important. I think that is a green. I think to want to learn and to want to enrich yourself with these surroundings that can like provide creativity or ideas or just, you know, stuff that a museum is supposed to do. That's a good thing. That's better to that is better to me than somebody who plays video games all day, right? Like, you know, I think it's a green flag. To me, it says I hunger for knowledge. I want to learn, and wanting to learn is a pretty big importance to me as an individual. Maybe not my partner, but I think if I want to learn, I would like a partner who also wants to learn about stuff. I think that's a green flag. Has no friends, deal breaker. You need friends. I have friends. You need friends. Go spend time with your friends. Please. We need to spend time with away from each other. That it's so important that you go and have girls' night. Do something without me because I've already done the clingy. I've already done the package deals. I cannot do this again. Please, just sporty. She's sporty. She's sporty. Can live with it. Sporty is a green flag, actually. It shows that you're into exercising and stuff like that. I dig that. You know, if you're sporty, that's cool. I find that important. If you're willing to you know, improve your life by playing sports or improve your health by playing sports and moving around, that's good. I also think everybody should play a sport, regardless of whether it's a sport like chess or a physical one like basketball. We're gonna get to the freak ones, don't worry. We're gonna get to the freak ones. The freak options. Interested in what you like. Green flag. Always on their phone. I wouldn't prefer it. I would rather you put your phone down. This is better than only text at night, and it's better than turns off their phone when they're with friends. Doesn't allow you to swear. My Christian... Well, if you're even if you're an influencer, you're still able to put your phone down for a little bit, you know? But what if you weren't allowed to swear? What if Pat sat you down and said, Audra, my fundamentalist Christian values are so important. You're a phone influencer. Oh yes, of course. You need to know everything about your phone. Audra, grow up. Grow up, Audra. Get off your damn phone. Get off your damn phone, Audra. Please. Care about something other than being a phone influencer for once. Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. Get off your phone. Doesn't not allowing you to swear is crazy. Get the fuck away from me. That's definitely in the... If you're gonna police my language and tell me I can't say a fuck, or maybe a damn, or hell, even maybe bitch. No, I'm a big swearer. Owns a gun. Green flag. I think owning a gun is important. Yeah. Don't tell me to not swear. You're my mom? Not even my mom can tell me to not swear. My mom's been trying to tell me not to swear for years. Get out of here. I'm gonna swear. I'm gonna say swear words. I'm gonna cuss. I'm gonna cuss up a damn storm, damn it. Shit. And fart. And come. I think owning a gun. Protect yourself. They will not protect you. Get a gun. Learn how to use it. Reads. Green flag. Again, I think this is important. I like that. You need to read. Has an opposite gender best friend. This is one of these that gets me real mad. I have an opposite gender best friend, and never in my entire time of being her friend have I only been her friend because I'm hoping to sleep with her. And the internet has fucking rotted people's perception. And look, I get it. I understand. I think that there are a lot of men out there that actively try and do this to... This happens all the time. This happens all the time, and it's 100% safe to be aware of. But to assume that two people of opposite genders cannot be friends is ignorant, annoying, shameful, and a really weird... This is a green flag, actually. I think it's really important. I think that men should grow up with sisters, and I think that women should grow up with brothers. I think that I think that most men that I have spoken to that have grown up with an older or younger sister has better insight on what it's like to be around just a girl. I lost a fucking viewer out. Damn it! Fuck! Are you serious? Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. I can't believe that, dude. Oh no. Guys, you should be able to have friends that are girls. Girls, you should be able to have friends that are guys. Grow up. Not everybody wants to fuck you, and you shouldn't want to fuck everybody. And you should be able to have a friend who's a girl. And if you think that having a friend that's the opposite gender is the red flag, you're the red flag. It's so cringe. What that tells me is you're incapable of having friends, of just having friends. There's no way, dude. It makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Makes me so mad. I hate that people think that this is a red flag. I think I'm not gaslighting women. When am I doing this? I hate this. Conservative. I wouldn't prefer it. I would probably put it in weird behavior. We should talk it out. Deal breaker? Probably not. Pussy is bipartisan. But it probably wouldn't go further than this. I wouldn't probably enter a relationship with one. It would take a lot. It would take a lot of work. It's not impossible, but it would take a lot of work. Conservative MAGA pussy? What? It can't be that great. It can't be that great. You're right. I don't think so. you think the MAGA pussy is foul? It would take a lot of work, but it depends on how far gone are they. Are they savable? Can I save them? Morally dubious? I'm not saying I could fix a MAGA girl. I think... Wait, hold on. Yeah, I can. I could fix a MAGA boy. Give me enough time. I could do it. I could do it. Thank you, Liz. Somebody's out. Somebody here has got my back. We shouldn't be talking about my imaginary MAGA girlfriend because I think my actual real life girlfriend is watching and she would probably get sad. She's not MAGA either because I fixed her. Because I changed her opinions. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. She's gonna come home mad at me. What? You already sound clipped me saying get back in the kitchen. Can it get any worse? My girlfriend's not MAGA. No, I can't. Thank you. I'm gonna come. Oh my god, you guys are so funny. Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. You guys are hilarious. All right, what's next? Complains a lot, guys. This is just Jeremy. FBI, open up! They heard me talking about MAGA girlfriends. They want me dead. Complains a lot. I think. Complains a lot's not bad. I can live with that. I could definitely live with that. I complain a lot. I feel bad for my partners because I'm the one that does the complaining. I'll live with it. They can live with it. Has only opposite gender friends. Has only opposite gender friends. Now this is different. This is giving that same like, oh, I only have guy friends because girls are too much drama. But you never see that for dudes. Has only, I don't see anything wrong with it, really. I don't see anything, I can live with that. That's fine. I have a lot of friends that are women. But I also have a lot of friends who are men. Pro pick me MAGA GF Jeremy. What do any of those words mean? Could you imagine yourself fucking graduating in 2010, 15 years later, typing that statement into fucking twitch.com? I need you to sit down and think about that for a second. I need you to MAGA makeup tutorial? Hey, 30 subs, MAGA makeup tutorial. You're woke now. We need to fix that. We need to fucking fix that. Likes to fight. I don't like to fight. I don't want to fight anybody. Get the fuck away from me. This is Audra. This is Audra right here. Watch, she's gonna get mad that I said that. It's Audra right here. Get the fuck away from me. I do not like to fight. And anybody says that they like to fight, they're weird too. Has no passions. This one's pretty important to me. I want my significant other to have some sort of passion. This goes hand in hand with, like, if they don't have hobbies or friends, like, I need you to have a passion. This is deal break. This is deal breaker territory, actually. I need you to be passionate about something. I'm sure it could be anything. If you're into, like, basket weaving, if you're passionate about that, that's cool. Like, just as long as it's something. If it's cooking or something that means something to you, that's not sitting and watching TV all day and being on your phone all the time. And know before you ask or even try and insinuate, your passion cannot be being on your phone. That is not a passion. I am the passion police. Okay? That is, I decide whether or not something is an actual passion, and being on your phone is not a passion. Before you even try and pull that one out, I'm already answering the question for you, and I don't want to hear it. Compliments you. This is good. I think it's a green flag. I want I want to be complimented. You're not a phone influencer. That's not real. Ugh. Hate this. Audra, do you like it when your boyfriend compliments you, or is it a red flag? Has a skincare. This is a green flag. It's nice to know that you're capable of sticking to a routine and taking care of your appearance and being... actually, I'd probably put it in a greenest flag, actually. It's not... Is it the greenest flag? The green flag. I don't have a skincare routine. Am I slacking? My phone. So you don't like compliments. Oh. Are the compliments good or are they scream worthy? I don't know. I don't know with you, Audra. I don't know with you. Walks you home. This is green. This is the greenest flag. This is so cute. You guys are being weird. How different are... I bet actually you're probably pretty good at it. You're pretty meticulous. I bet not a dish... I bet all those shits are spotless, actually. Walks you home is a green flag, for sure. That's cute. Early bird. I think it's important. I wish I could do it. It's a green flag to me. Hippie. Yeah, I guess. I could live with... How hippie are we talking? How hippie are you? Is it... I need more info. This morally... there's a potential of this being morally dubious. Why is conservative up here? What the fuck? That's a deal breaker. Anti-aluminum deodorant. I'm putting hippie in morally dubious. Gives you space. This is a green flag. This is the greenest flag. All right, we're hitting the green flags. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Pick me. Weird behavior. Let's talk it out. I don't think it's a deal breaker, but I do think that it's something that we could discuss before I leave. Why are you being like that? What makes you believe that having an opposite gender best friend is a red flag? What is my anecdotal evidence not good enough? Think about that. Yeah, pick me. We're gonna talk it out. We're gonna figure out why the misogyny is coming from inside the house, and then we'll move on. Bald. Why is this even here? 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 What is wrong with being bald? What is wrong with being bald? I don't understand. Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. Why? What is wrong with being bald? Why is bald in here? Why is bald in here, man? I could live with it. There are people that are just bald, man. I'm just putting this applies to Jeremy. Oh, he's bald? That's a red flag, man. He's bald. What does that mean? What does that mean? What chronically online tween has said that? I need to know. Wears makeup. Bro, Bro, if she wears makeup, bro, that's a red flag. The first date, you gotta take her swimming, bro, so you can see what she looks like without makeup. Wearing makeup, I need my traditional non-makeup wearing female. What the fuck? Wears makeup. I like makeup. I think makeup's cool. I could live with it. I've done nothing but live with it. Fucking weirdos. Daddy issues. What does this mean? Is this a deal breaker? Do both issues and weird needs more is this morally dubious? Is this a weird behavior that we need to talk out? Is this a weird behavior that you need to talk out with your therapist? I don't know. It's not my job to resolve your daddy issues or mommy issues. I wouldn't prefer it. It's not a deal breaker. I think it can be helped. What is daddy issues? What is that? I'm gonna Google it. What is daddy issues? Daddy issues. What is daddy issues? AI, I'm not gonna read that AI. This is weird, man. I don't think anybody... What did you... Oh my god! Bro. What are you doing? Where's makeup? Bro, if she wears makeup, bro, that's a red flag. The first date, you gotta take her swimming, bro, so you can see what she looks like without makeup. Wearing makeup? I'm just being me. I'm being myself. This is so bad. Where's makeup? Bro, if she wears makeup, this is so bad. If somebody saw this, red flag. That's so funny. First date, you gotta take her swimming, bro, so you can see what she looks like without makeup. Wearing makeup? Oh my god, it's perfectly clipped. Is this what it's like? Jesus. That's so bad. That's funny. For real. Oh no. Night owl. I'm a night owl. I could live with it. It depends on if we're both the same type of night owl. I'm the type of night owl that goes to sleep around 1 or 2. My current significant other is the type of night owl that can stay up till like 5. So she's a little too night owl for me. That's a little too much. But you know, I stay up till 5 sometimes too. Depends on what I have to do. I'm her bum ass boyfriend that don't have a job and is unemployed, so I have probably a better experience, you know, like fucking staying up till 5 than she does. I can sleep in till 3 in the afternoon. Hater on social medias. What does this mean? Does she hate social? What does this mean? Hater on social medias. The verb, this is one that is just really fucking vague. Do they hate social medias as a whole? They hate social media, or when they're on social media they're a hater? Either way, it's weird. This is going in the needs more information category. You don't think they're a hater? What does that mean? Hater on social medias. Social medias, plural. Plural, because social media needs to be, because social media already is singular, not plural already. Who wrote this? A third grader wrote this, man. Where's skinny jeans? Uh-oh! Oh, man. Dude, if you're wearing skinny jeans, you need to get the fuck out. It is 2025, bro. Why are you wearing skinny jeans? Why are you wearing skinny jeans, dude? Oh my god. Who's putting this as a red flag? Who's putting this as a deal breaker? Who's putting this as a get the fuck away? Are you really telling people to get the fuck away from you if they're wearing skinny jeans? A third grader made this, man. A fucking third grader made this. It's embarrassing. Can't be serious. Yeah, let's talk it out. I don't think that's a deal breaker. How serious can how unserious can they be that it are they always playing pranks? Are you dating a jester? What are we doing? Stylish. Ooh, you gotta stay away from those stylish ones. Ooh, they're stylish. It's a green flag to me. They care about their appearance. Yeah. They appreciate the finer tastes in life. Mommy issues. Same with daddy issues. Probably wouldn't prefer those either. Long hair. We've seen bald. Now we're seeing long hair. What are these? Hey, those long-haired men has an old way of seeing women. That guy over there, he has an old way of seeing women. He's looking at them through old lenses, you know what I mean? He's looking at them through an old-timey camera. An old way of seeing women. Is she a trad wife? I feel like the person who wrote this, I don't feel like English is their first language. Like shoes collection. There's a lot of like small little quirks in the way that they type that is giving me the I'm not sure. Shoes collection. They like put plurals on words that shouldn't have the plural rate. Like social medias. This is just like a really weird way of phrasing it. Leaving the toilet lit up. That's like a freak options. Should we go straight into the freak options? We've already had enough of this. What does it do? Audra, do you have an old way of seeing women? Can I look at them in magazines? I would not like them to have an old way of seeing women. I do not want them to be trad. I think it means that they're looking at them from a traditional, like women should be here, here's what they mean, Audra. They probably mean something like this. Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. They probably mean something like that. Like Mad Max. Mad Men. Throws away leftovers? Dude, honestly, hold on. This is crazy. This is weird. I would be I am the leftover eater. If you're throwing away leftovers, no, no, we're saving that food. That food's expensive. People are literally dying to eat. Like, don't throw away leftovers. Do not throw away leftovers around me. Absolutely not. No. Watches cam girls. Is this any different than going to the strip club? Right? I don't think I would care if my significant other watched cam girls. I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think it's weird behavior. It's definitely not. It's not. It's as much as a red flag as going to the strip club. Probably, I think doing it in a relationship is probably, I don't know. Fuck. Okay, well, hold on. Let me think. I think one could argue that watching cam girls is probably worse than going to the strip club. Because that's like, because, now we get into the porn talk, right? Like, can your significant other, are you cool with your significant other watching pornography? Porn is a recorded media, and cam girls are like doing it right then and there. But at the strip club, they can't do things like the cam girls can do, because that would be illegal. Well, okay, are you giving the stripper money? You can just go to the strip club. You don't have to give them money either. Strippers actually touch you and do lap dances if you give them money. I go there. Yeah, me too, man. I go there because their breakfast is pretty good. You know, at like 3 a.m. the breakfast is pretty good. I like the breakfast. They have pretty good breakfast. I've never ever been to the strip club where the breakfast was good. Ever. Every time I've been, it's the worst breakfast ever, and I don't understand how people could even just like, dog, just be honest. Say you want to go look at some boob. It's like, that's fine. The newspaper. What newspaper? Am I lost? Are you, what? Am I lost here? The newspaper. Yeah, anyway, Audra. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is just like a really weird gray area. Are you paying the cam girl? Is it cool? Is the boundary? Oh, okay. The classic, I get it for the, I read the articles. Yeah, right. Yeah. I go to the strip club so I could read the newspaper. I see. I understand, I feel you. I don't know, man. This is a really weird gray area. Because, like, personally, Jeremy, I don't care. Because, like, there's an entire screen. I guess, sure, you could talk to them. But, like, I don't know, they're just doing their job. They're not gonna fuck you. I don't know. I would prefer them I would prefer them get their kicks, you know. Fuck, man, I'm really kind of I don't care. I wouldn't prefer it. But ultimately, it's not a deal breaker for me. Short hair. Short hair, pronouns. If someone is already watching them, what's stopping them from going further? Well, what's going for? Okay. Actually, you might be right, because what is going further with a cam girl? That would be like a private. That would be like a private cam session, right? But I guess people that do. Right, yeah. That is always, there's always some potential for that. I agree. But I would argue that you could also fall in love with a stripper. Neither are good or acceptable. I want to make that abundantly clear. I don't know. It's like, is porn cool? Do we just not interact with, like, if we watch the stripper or cam girl from afar without interaction, is that where we draw the line? Like, is the boundary crossed the moment we type hello to them? You know? These are the things that keep me up at night. I think that it's, I would argue that cam girls are worse because you can actually interact with them while they're like doing the business, right? And you're actually like seeing parts and stuff. I don't know. This is a weird one. This is definitely a weird one. I understand, and I agree with you. Yeah. But you could also just be on there and not asking for anything. That's the other problem. Is like, where are we here? You know? I don't know. I don't agree with it. I wouldn't prefer it. It wouldn't bother me unless it got to, I don't know, what are their private messaging? Oh no. It just showed up. It just popped up, babe. Squirts for you? I don't even know who she is. I don't know her. She just showed up. She started doing weird things and it scared me. I was... Yeah, likes to travel. Yeah, sure, whatever. That's fine. Silent treatment. Grow up. Learn how to talk, Audra. Learn how to fucking talk. Oh my god, we have so many more. There's no way. What do you mean? It's not pointed. I'm just telling you to learn how to talk. Don't what? Been on social medias before 13. Yeah, let's get to the freaky shit. Let's just do freaky stuff. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're being weird. I'm just telling you how much I love you. I've never ever received the silent treatment from you ever. Okay, there is a difference. There is a difference between communicating that you need to cool off and giving somebody the silent treatment out of just straight up, like, just not speaking to them even after you've cooled off. And now you're giving them the silent treatment strictly just because you want to, like, harm them. That's different. Telling them, saying that I need to cool off or else I'll be mean, I need time, I need space, don't talk to me right now, is different than the silent treatment. Those are two different things. When I think of silent treatment, oh yes, I'm sorry, my bad. I will think better. I will think better. All right. Let's kind of speed run this shit. Let's do freak shit. Been on social medias before 13. This is not freaky. Loving. Okay, yeah, that's like a huge green flag. What the fuck? Washes their hair every day. Separate the art from the artist. Weird. Needs more information. Morally dubious, for sure. Travels without you, so they can go fuck. So you go fuck. I don't want to fuck with you. I don't think traveling without you is bad. I could live with it. Washes their hair every day. I don't know whether this is or is not a bad thing, because I'm bald. Has a child. It depends on... Yeah, I could live with it. Crybaby. Hygiene maniac. I think it's good to be a little maniac about hygiene. Speaks 3 languages. Belly piercing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nuh-uh. Weird. Wouldn't prefer it. Ooh. What a maniac. Belly piercing? Tell me belly button piercing's fine. What the fuck? Washes. Crybaby. Speaks 3 languages. Shows vulnerability. No judgment. Loving. Long hair. Oh, we're repeating again. Watches cam girls. Silent. Oh my god, we're repeating again. Has a child. Oh my lord. Divorced. Divorced. This is not a deal breaker. This is not a get the fuck away from me. This is the needs more information, like why did you get divorced? And then we can move forward from that. I think that's really where that lies right there. Cares about body count. Weird behavior. That's a red flag for sure. What the fuck? Bald. 3 languages. Gives you compliments. Doesn't like your friends. I think that sucks. I want you to like my friends. That's kind of a deal breaker. Won't learn a language for you. What? Smart. Rich. Wears shorts in the winter. Don't you wear shorts in the winter around me, you fucking weirdo. Red flag. Get the fuck away from me. Don't wear shorts in the winter. We're in Texas. Independent. Green flag. The greenest flag. Believes in alpha and omega males. The women that believe in alpha and omega males are just as weird, if not weirder, than the men that believe in alpha and omega males. Straight up. I am a walking green flag. That's Jeremy. Dude, there's so much of these. Oh my god. Dude, there's no... Hate sex. Sexist. Guys, is it a red flag if they're sexist? What the fuck? K-pop fan. Doesn't like music. Believes in astrology. Homophobic. Oh my god. Veiny. Oh, he's so veiny. This is spiraling out of control. This is spiraling out of control. Guys, I think I'm done here. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I hope you all enjoy whatever festivities and stuff that you have prepared. And if you don't, then consider the better things that could possibly be happening, like I don't know, like you don't have to spend money. That's cool. You could avoid all these red flags. That's also pretty neat. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Appreciate you all for coming. I'm gonna go do something else. Telling somebody to go back to the kitchen. Crazy fucking soundbite. Tell my girlfriend to get back in the kitchen. Utterly insane. Yeah, I'm now I'm gonna go hit the kitchen. I will see you all tomorrow.